Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days. It's me, your boy JD Sensei. How we doing? We have got to go back to our favorite place and go continue building. Why is there always a burning boy out here? It's flame on version too. Yeah, there's water here. Nothing there. Shut up. Take your nonsense and go away. Gotta go too far of it though. All right. Now I gotta go take my vehicle and let's go. Oh, well, that's a thing. I shouldn't have done that. You get my repair kits. Okay. Probably shouldn't run into walls like that. I'm gonna drop off. Do I need water? No. Okay. Should go drop that off. Should go drop that off. Wah wah. Okay. And was I building anything? I don't want to use that yet. That's for something else. All right. I was just making sure I didn't build anything, and I might as well make sure these are powered up and doing their thing. There you go. Make more of this. Craft away. Where you at? We'll leave this alone for now. Alright, let's give you another 20 minutes. Max that out. And we'll take this with. And I'm going to quickly just set up some more concrete being made. No, not that. Well, I didn't get a lot, so it's fine. Might as well have this working while I'm not in the vicinity. There you go. Do the Lord's work for me. Booyah, booyah. Okay, now we can get out of here. Now we can get out of here. I should have got rid of that fence because I tend to run into stuff. Alright. I got a ways to go. We got to go down to the desert base. And I know I want to kind of hang to the right and not have to go through the mountains of doom. I'm going to try and angle my truck a bit so I can see. I thought I got all the scrap iron on the way, or iron on the way, but I guess not. Something to think about on the way back. It's day 27, so by the time I come back, there's more scrap iron. Jeez. By the time I get back, we'll get a nighttime, and then we got day 28. We'll have to mosey on back to the Horde base, make sure that's plated up correctly, because it should be getting... I mean, it is the forest, so it's a lot easier than some of the other places, but, and again, to me, the Horde night is just an annoyance I got to deal with every once in a while. I mean, eventually I could just turn it off if I want to do stuff. I mean, it's interesting, I guess, but it's a Horde night. It's like once you build, once you got an idea how the bases work, I just want them to. I want that toggle that the devs were talking about. Put it back to the older ones. You know, where we could just build. Oh, I didn't even see that. Where we could just build crazy bases and defend them from all sides, and you know, so the zombies weren't sitting there with engineering degrees, knowing exactly where to hit. They would just hit from every direction. You know, back when it was. That's not my fault. Somebody put two of them there. What the hell? It's like a freaking slalom. Yeah, I'd really have like the old Legacy style, where they got stuck on houses and stuff like that. It was always funny. Because it severely limits what you can... I mean, the type of bases you have to factor in how the enemy's gonna walk to you and stuff. It's like, why bother making anything other than a chumpy ass base? A cheese base, if you will. Not my fault. Not my fault. Man, that does way too much damage. I should bust out the motorcycle and just use that when I'm going to and from the base. I'm not. This is great for nighttime hunting, and I think I'm gonna bust out the motorcycle just for transport down here. All right, this is a bit of a mess. Let's get around here. Where's a safe way through? There it is. We put all these little ass trees here. Get these little rinky-dink bastards out of here. They're useless. They don't grow. It'd be great if they grew. They've never done that. The little trees are never going to get bigger. It was a cold week. Hopefully I'll get my truck in this week because we didn't take it last week. Couldn't get it in because of the remnants of the snowstorm. We got another one coming today, but gonna miss us, I think, which I'm fine with. But it was god-awful cold this week. And we started our a new system that we're working on, which is funny because they gave us, you know, they were like, oh, we're gonna train you on it. So there was like a mandatory call about it. And it was basically just some guy saying, read the book and play with it because you can't break it, which, you know, to all of us in the company are like, challenge accepted. Yeah, we're going to try and break that bitch. Although I have been playing with it, I can see how it's going to make life easier. But the setup is a pain in the ass. And we're about, I'd say we're about 45% done. They need to do that Monday because, you know, over the weekend I couldn't do anything because it was just me. But, yeah, we just have like the back room and then the floor. The floor is going to take a while, but for the floor, I see, because they didn't really teach us a lot. You know, we got the book, and the book's kind of technical, and then we're going through it, and I'm like, well, no, you know what? It's one of those things. I learned by doing IRL. I mean, I was an avionics technician in the military. But I was very book smart. I had a 97.5 over like 6 months of training for PME. I missed like 3 questions on a test in third phase. That was it. It was the worst I ever did. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. I missed like 3 questions, but when it came to practical, you know, I was great at that. Which is funny because I knew somebody that was like scored perfect the entire time. Like never missed a question, never missed. And then when I got out to my duty station, I had to train them to calibrate something. And I'm like, they're just one of those people, you know. They could read the manuals and troubleshoot theory-wise, but if you gave them an actual problem, yeah, it just stumped the hell out of them. Like, it was a current shunt, which is stupid easy to calibrate. It's like one reading. It like took me 5 minutes to explain it. I'm like, hey, you just do this, and you take your reading. Well, what if it's bad? Well, if it's just some precision fluid, so you just add a little more fluid. You know, it's very simplistic of what the actual procedure is. It's not too tough, but it's one of those things. It's just like I know people that are very book smart. That just doesn't translate to the actual job. You know. That should be enough for my accidents that I had. All right, before I get started, that's what I figured. I figured I'd turn around, see if I had any idiots. got another tooth. All right, we got to do a quick walk around the base because every time I start something, I got to deal with issues. Idiots out here doing idiot things. I think the trees are actually where they need to be now. No, I don't think they're fully grown. It could be just that the desert only allows them to go to 900 or whatever it is. Okay, let's get some stuff set up. I'm also going to drop off my concrete. Let's go ahead and make that because I'll need that later. Okay, turn these. Let me go drop off my concrete and cobble so I am not wasting time with that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this one because I don't want it to look bad. All right, so let's pop this up. We're going to do a round. All right. Then what we want to do is we can get that out of here and put this down. Oh, that's money. I don't want that there. All right. And then I wanted to go to this. And there is... Let's go to a window pane. I just need a glass pane. So go to Windows. And this. And let's go to Advanced. Wait, what? Why does that look weird? Oh, because it was falling. Okay, fine. Go to Advanced. Yeah, that just falls. Huh. What do you fall? Is it not detecting that? I was kind of wanting to put covers over these, you know? Huh. So, let me do this. Okay. That's interesting. But I need an anchor. So, let me think this through. Also, I have to go outside. Because I heard sound. Okay. Alright, I can probably figure this out. You can see what I want to do. I want to put the lamp on there. I did hear somebody out here making a ruckus. I just don't know where I heard them. Okay, I did hear somebody out here clear their throat. Oh, there he is. Because I know if I leave you alone, you're just going to come back here. Yeah, if I ignore you, you're just going to be annoying me. Come back here. Hey, got another tooth. Lots of teeth today. All right, so let me just do some upgrading and fix the holes. Let me do that. And then we'll figure it out. I think I got an idea. Fix that. Now you guys know why I bought all that sand with me. I should upgrade that first, and then put that in there. Okay, and this will light this up a little bit, you know. This will also give me experience, so. Get stuck in the hole. All right. Go ahead and pop that out of there. Pop that in there. Upgrade it. And same here. Oh, didn't need to do that, but... Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to put the bottom in here. I just didn't want to see the sand through it. All right, back to upgrading. This one's a little different. I can tell I screwed up a little bit there, but I don't really care. It's inside. All right, let me get these. And let me get the last one. So, to fix the other problem, to fix the problem with the things falling in there, the plates, I think I got an idea for it. Okay, let me just light this up. Like that. It makes it a little bit homey. We got a little bit better upgrade here. Stop it. We'll just fix this all up. All right. Now we can pop that out, put that in, upgrade, booyah. And just start right back over. Bop, 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 and bop. And what, 2 more? And a little bit more. That should give us enough lighting. Make it look nice. Yeah. Put a little lighting there. Just make it look nice. Alright. And I am out of lights. They do have to light up this place. Okay. So, what I was thinking here, I want to grab some cobble and some concrete. So I do want to concrete up this part down here so it does not look bad. You can always paint it later. This also prevents them from digging underneath. I mean, they could try. But I'm doing this for a reason. I want to experiment with some stuff. Now, what we want to do is we want to do 2 things here. So I want to do this. All right, so for this one, I think I need a sheet. I think a sheet would work. That's a plate. I just want a sheet. It's plate cladding. Where's a sheet? That's a sheet, right? Now, let's go ahead and on-face that. Or, you know, we would, but... Okay, and then for this, we can go to the actual window. Give me a second here. You can do the window pane. I really like a really clear one. Actually, let me see how this looks. On face? No, that's centered. I don't want that one. Where's the same thing? Okay, that's a window, and because it's in that block, huh. So I think the pane is actually going to be our best bet, unless... That doesn't sit right, does it? Yeah, that doesn't sit right. Alright, let me try the pane now. I don't like how there's a gap. Okay, maybe I am going to have to use a plate. If I don't use that, if I don't use the plate, the problem is I think we're going to have a gap, which doesn't look good. That didn't work. Forgot, I got to be advanced. Okay. The only problem I have with the plate is, can I get a smaller one? About half this size. I need a smaller plate. Wait, ooh, 1/8. How's this look? That's too thick. That's what she said. 3, 4. Huh. That's a pole plate. I don't want that. I want something thinner than a plate. But a sheet is a little bit too small. So the sheet leaves the hole. I think I might be stuck with a plate. And I think we're going to have to roll plate here. All right, so, and there's no other window that I like? Actually, just out of curiosity, is this bigger than the plate or less than the plate? Well, actually, I like that. All right. And this should be, nope, plate. Okay. Okay, obviously can't put it there. I just had this thing so it would fit flat. Weird thing. Nothing I can do about the doorway. Obviously, there's not much you can do about that, because the door is sitting there. Which is fine. There we go. Now, I could plate up the rest, you know, around there. Now, this is going to be rough, because I did screw up this one. Not quite sure how I managed to do that, but I did. That's fine. bamboo. Yeah, there we go. Now, is there a version of a plate that would be like angled at one side? That'd be nice. I don't think there is. I was thinking like a taper. Well, maybe it's in wedges. Like it's almost a sheet, but it's leaning off to the, kind of like a speed bump here. Let me take a look. Never really get too crazy with a lot of this stuff. It'd be like a form of trim, actually. Maybe it's this. Oh, yeah. I think that... Let me take a look. Yeah, but it's not flush. Oh, I see. I need almost quite like that. That's a cool... Yeah, it's probably like a plate ramp. But... Oh, okay. Why did that look weird? Okay, and then we'll corner that later. All right, and then we'd want to take that. And probably just do this. Okay. And put that there. This has to be a corner. There we go. Now, is there a corner version? Yeah. No, it's not the corner outside. That's the corner inside. Where's the corner outside? Yeah, that's corner outside. That. It's hard to see. I think that's correct. No. It's kind of not right. I don't. That looks correct. That looks okay. That might be correct for this one. No, it's not. That, I can't tell. Well, maybe it should just be a regular plate. No, I meant to copy this one. But that's definitely wrong. This needs to be this. And then add, or maybe a plate? Yeah, but then it looks weird here. Okay, so what if I did this? Oh, I like that. It thinks it's a regular plate. Okay. Let's copy this one. Okay, that makes more sense. This is kind of annoying that I have to do this because I want stuff to work the way it does. That's right. It needs to be a corner or just a plate. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Copy that. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Oh, that's the wrong thing again. See, I can't tell. It's kind of hard to look at. Okay, let's copy this one. How about a regular plate? That needs to be different. Okay, so copy this. This is the corner thing that was throwing me off. Corners are definitely my problem. All right, There's a lot to think about just to get this to run. I'm gonna actually set this in stone real quick. That looks nice. Wish I could put something in here, but I can't because of the door. See, it's hard to see when it's just building block form. Well, maybe I could. Oh no. Okay. Not quite sure what I was thinking there. That might help a little bit. Well, you know what? I was thinking I should taper these down a bit, and then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. It's going a little crazy. All this because I wanted to do ground lighting. All this because I wanted to do ground lighting. I think I got somebody outside too. All right. But this is what I was aiming for. It's like a little well-lit area here. I wanted to do a little bit of work here. Make sure that's a little bit beefier, you know? Always happy to use up some concrete. I like how that lights up the floor. Ideally, I'd have to be over here at night to see how everything goes. And this is a continuation of the outer rim. And that'll do it for what I got on me. All right, let me go drop this off. All right, let's go ahead and drop that off. Clay will come back with me. All right, and here, you can have this. Nobody needs that. The sand will come back with me. All right. So I still need to decorate all this. I need to upgrade all that. I need to finalize this, and I need to finish the flooring up. Let's go ahead and turn off the light. Yeah, I like that. I like how that works. I need to work on this stuff, because this is, especially the corner rooms are kind of a pain in the ass. But we can definitely do in here a bit. You can definitely do the long hallways, but I can see the corners are going to take a little bit of work for me to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and drop these in here. There we go. All right. And then we can do this. Yeah, corners are going to be a problem, just as I slowly figure out how I want to do it. The straightaways are fine. Now, it's not super bright, but it won't be pitch black in here at night. I mean, honestly, it's never truly pitch black in this game. I think that's they did a mod, Darkness Falls, which fixes that. Okay, that's just creepy sound effects. All right. And again, we'll do the straightaways and upgrade those. Definitely do the straightaways and upgrade those. You don't really care too much about the corners yet. And I'm going to spit her outside. He can stay out there for a second. I'll come find him in a minute. All right, I still got one. Oh, yeah, I like how this looks. Very nice, very nice. All right, let me get the fisticuffs. And we'll go outside and take care of Captain Dumbass, wherever he is. And there he is. He wasn't even being a problem. He was just kind of wandering out here doing his own thing. There you go. Get that haul off and spit and whoop. Oh, wait. Somehow the bugs managed to get away. They're going after my nuts. What the hell? Okay, you're being annoying. Take your freaky damn. They were going after the crotch. That was weird. Don't know how I feel about that. All right, I'm gonna go in and sell my tubes. I got some free tubes, so I'm gonna go sell those. I'm making good money too, lately.
Step on
I'm also
in
gonna take a job from you
Step right up and see
after I sell some stuff. All right. First of all, do you have any turrets I want? Like a shoddy or something? You have a blade trap. No, not really. Kind of a crap show this time around. All right, brother.
Don't forget repair kits.
What do you got for
jobs?
jobs?
Stranded or have your gun jam on you.
How far away is that? Yeah, you love the passing gas.
You look like you can handle you're as brave as a bigamist.
Right,
Good luck.
I'm gonna have to probably bring some extra ammo with that. We'll do that in the afternoon. All right, back to work. Because I think I have one more corner to do, one more hallway to do, and I will really think about the corners. Is just going to be some busy work, I tell you. All right. And also, since I'm inside, I'm going to quickly drink, and I'm going to eat. If I'm going to stink, I might as well do it inside, you know? Probably a little bit more. How much food do I get out of that? 50, and it was 127. I'll be close to full. All right. Wanted to at least get the hallways done this episode. And we can go through and upgrade too. I think I got the wood for it. I should. I definitely got me a whole bunch. So I'm going to upgrade the hallways. This is what happens. I spend a lot of time messing around with things like the interiors and stuff like that. And I never get stuff done. I do, like I said, it gives me plenty of time though to think about the other base. But as I'm like on my commute and stuff, I'll think about, oh, this would look good, or oh, this would look good. I was considering changing the entrance from the doors to ramps, you know, to these ramp types. But I'm like, I mean, I could do it. It's something I could think about later. They're only being upgraded to wood, so it's not that big of a deal to pop them out if I really want to do it. Actually, let's try it right here. I want to see. No, that looks worse. So no. Okay. It just depends on how bad it's going to look, you know. Oh, God damn it. Okay, pick that up, put that down. I couldn't, I was sitting there trying to figure out, you know, I didn't want this bump, but if I put a ramp down, it looks bad on the side. So, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, did I get everything? Yeah, well, obviously, except the corners. I still got to do the corners. Yeah, because this is kind of the weird one where I have to find the plates. It was the ramps. Where is that ramp? It was in here? Yeah. Was it the inside corner? It's not the inside corner. It might be. Yeah, it wasn't the inside corner. It was the outside corner. But it's really hard to see. Oh, it's that one. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's what we're looking at. Obviously, we're not going to do this yet. But you can see how nice it looks in the hallways. I think it looks pretty good. And then, like I said, I still got to light this up, but we're probably going to use a generator for that. All right, I'm going to drop some stuff off in the car. All right, first of all, we're going to go ahead and put that there. And we're going to take this out and put this here. All right, we are going to pop this out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and do my usual, add another 400 here. Keeps us legit. Yeah, we used up quite a bit of wood. And I also do probably, I don't know, what would be it? Okay, you get 10 from that. How much do you get from this? 12. Just because I have a tendency to run into this scrap. So I figure I'd spread it out a little bit, just in case I want to drive in there. Less chance of me breaking my car. All right. Getting there. Getting there. I'm also going to take a shot at one of these trees. I think they're going to get stuck at 900. Oh, 600. I won't actually need that here. All right. And we'll throw that one right there. Even if they're 600, it's not that big of a deal. You know? Even if they're 600, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so throw that in. Actually, I guess I could throw this in the truck for now. Just free up some space. And we'll throw this here. And then I'll go copy it. Just in case I want a nerd pull up or something, I just throw that in there. All right, so I think we're ready to go. So I think we're going to get ready to end this episode. I like having this, though, because I can jump up on it. And I do have to upgrade all that. Ooh, that looks nice from here. Doesn't it? I mean, yeah, I really like how that looks. Let me go take a tour real quick. Yeah, I do like the lighting. I think that worked out fine. Yeah, so we come up here, we get our little base. We come around here, we go up the stairs here. And then we got our little nice glassed-in area up here. It's a little view of the city. I really think... Nah, because it's going to block it. I was thinking of something up here, like a viewing stand or something. Because when you come up around the corner here, you know, you're going to kind of fall away. So that kind of, I mean, it's nothing I can't live with. Ideally, I should have moved this further out, but not that big of an issue. I do like how I got my staircase, though, coming up and then coming back up. It's a lot of work, but... And everything I build is, like, stuff for the future. So when I make a future base, now that I have a rough idea how to do the stairs and stuff, it's going to be easier to make the stairs. Theoretically. I'm still going to sit there and argue with myself about why this doesn't look like it should go here and should go this way. And you can see where I made a couple of mistakes, but whatever. Well, if you're going for symmetry, I was originally, so originally I was thinking like a step pyramid, and I'm like, then I got to the second layer, and as you're doing it, you're thinking about support and stuff, and I was like, I was gonna go all the way up, and I'm like, I kind of want to be able to go up there, so yeah, we didn't do that. But anyways, guys, we're coming up on the end of the video, so thank you so much for joining me. My name is JD Sensei. This has been 7 Days to Die. Homemaker, if you like the video, leave a like. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I do upload it every single day. Have a great day, guys. Read a book, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye now.